What's up, everybody? Alright, Redneck at his best here. Just sitting here letting you know a little updates. Probably think not a whole lot's been happening, but yeah, okay, we are chopped here, and yes, we are chopped here. Chopped there. We got jack stands holding up. Next line gonna be chopping here. And then this whole section here from that left line to the where I cut. Bye bye, see ya, hugger it, whatever, and slide this forward all the way up to there, and then weld it up, weld it up, weld it up, weld it up. Weld, and sturdy up, put extra plates on each side if anything. Weld. Make sure it's nice and sturdy. And then after that, gotta do a little chopping here. I got a piece here, but there's a section here that needs to be cut out anyways, so I gotta come underneath and cut that. And then I'm gonna be cutting this out. Probably right on the top ridge here, and then up, around, down, all up around, and then all along the line. And then after that, go keep that section with the truck, but at the bottom, I'm gonna come from the bottom and cut right along the top of the frame here. I'm going. Because all I need is this curvature area. Really, I'm gonna probably cut this off anyways right here, because the body is gonna stop here where this black mark is, where it mounts on and stuff. Like it'll mount right here, and then the front fender's gonna go forward and on there, So then I gotta take the dash out. Everything out, chop, get the passenger side out and do the same thing. So hell yeah. Other than that though, just sitting here swinging in two pieces. That's about it. A little slow. I had to get all this wiring and then all the brake lines and freaking gas lines and all that, which is fed through in the frame, so on each side. So I had to do that in order before I start, and also make sure not going to be sparking up or a lot of hot heat going through, which you can see my favorite tool just like a pizza cutter, just done. Yeah, so this is set there. Now I just gotta do here. Now I put this mark here just for the hell of it, just see where about the wheels, the center of the rear axle would be once this is pushed up at the 35-inch cut here. So the center axle is going to be here. So with that center axle, front axle, we're looking short wheelbase area with dualies, which eventually I'm going to put big singles on here, and actually maybe wider, so it should be a wheelie popper. So this is just for me to know whereabouts beforehand, whatever. Otherwise, on top of that, this mark here is actually for another frame mount, which I'd have to, yeah, who needs this? Fuck it. I just have to clean this up and add here for the body mount. And there is a body mount where right here, because this is exactly where the body is going to rest, right here. And when I say body, I'm talking about right there, dead on here, lined up to here with the width. So but I want to cut, actually I'm going to cut this out the way I want to cut, because this curvature here is the right curvature to deal with inside the 51 here. Like this cart, homemade cart, she rolls and goes. Perfect curvature to deal with these areas here on this side, and also on that side too. And I figure I can use that, and also probably just cover this up too, versus go pay hundreds of dollars to sit there and get the actual floor pan when I got plenty of floor pan shit. So I'm setting the body on as is without the rest of the floor pan, and I'm going to connect the old floor pan to that chassis floor pan, and then I'm going to throw in a little extra treat here on top. So it's double, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 layer floor pan that's going to be sitting there, because this will have 2 layers. And back over here to the motorhome, you got your top layer, and then there's a bottom layer down here. So this bitch is going to be sturdy as hell. I'm not dealing with the suspension or anything. She's going to be riding up high. When I say high, I mean fucking good old 28 inches high. I'm putting a foot rail system, so then it'll be like a truck, 1-ton truck. You step up and get in. And after that, that's why I'm leaving these on, because these will help for mounting the rail system that I do have for a foot rail system. And yeah, I'm gonna be adding I got some 1/2 inch C channel that I'm gonna add at the bottom, where back here, drop it down about 4.5 inches, 4.5 inches down, if not 5 inches. Drop down C channel that's about, like I say, about inch thick. But yeah, that's gonna go here, because that's gonna save my bumper. My bumper is gonna hang out right about here, but this is gonna save, with that drop down, it's gonna save my bumper for dragging on the ground, because she will be doing wheelies when I get done. It's just a given with short wheelbase, dually, tons of torque, 454 big cam. It has plenty of torque. It would sit there and do wheelies. So, but yeah, that's the project. Don't worry, I just have this over the carburetor. It's not even on the carburetor, right? So I gotta get new plug wires, plugs, whatever. Tune this bitch up. Clean her up. She's ready to go otherwise. Got the computer and shit up here. So I got, once I put the 51 body on, then I could sit here and figure out where I'm going to put the computer, because the harness goes through that hole that's set underneath the seat. I might still do that, but I don't need it here. I can do a different hole closer because the width of the car is not as wide as this. So yeah, progress. The fun part's gonna be all this wiring bullshit, and then I gotta take these pedals out, the steering out, dash out, all the components out here, chop. And then in the engine compartment, take the brake booster out, take brake lines out, anything electrical that I need out right here. Anything that's on the firewall. Here's heater core box, blower. Goodbye. Don't need it. I did take the canister out for the AC anyways. The AC condenser's out anyways. So, anything that's connected to any of this metal of this motorhome will be off. And all this is going to be cut out because it's not bolted. None of it's bolted. It's all fucking butt welded on, so it's a fucking trip, but I gotta make sure everything's off from the backside so I could sit there and get her all done. Like especially back in here, lines and stuff like that goes into the firewall, wires, all that's gotta be out of the firewall, because all that is firewall's getting cut, done, gone, goodbye. I want just frame, motor, trans, the radiator that I'll leave, because that's actually sitting on the frame area, so it's not sitting on this shit. So that's going bye-bye. It's going bye-bye. That's going bye-bye. The radiator is mounted differently. It's not mounted to these plates. So that could go bye-bye. All of it could go bye-bye. All of it could go bye-bye. So, but I gotta cut it because it's not bolted like a regular body. I mean, yeah, that was sitting like that. That's part of the wheel well, because I did cut here to there, but now I gotta do this cut on this line all the way up to this part, and then back this way. Well, you can see, yeah, troublesome. So I'm gonna have to do is just, once I take off what I need to take off in the engine compartment, or anything on the inside of this sidewall here, boom, cut that right off, so then I can just zoom, cut, chop, and then after that, chop, because, yeah, and yeah, I know I still got to do the passenger side, what I done on this side, which I'll be doing the same thing, keeping that inner curve area, this area, and part of the floor pan part here, because I this is the right angle, right curve, and everything I need for inside the 51. So perfect. We don't have to spend money. See, budget build, but it's a lot of work. One person doing, and then on top of it, you sit there and hell, you think I'm gonna give up on this shit? Fuck no. I mean, that's gonna be badass. I know I got till the 24th get it built of this month, but I'm 2 weeks behind already. So I've been busting ass every day from the moment I get up to the moment when I'm ready to go to bed or crash. So yeah, I did take a couple days off just because I do travel for work, and yes, right away coming home and start dealing with and all that. So I already taken off 4.5 feet from the ass end, and I don't need to take off anymore except probably this a little bit, whatever, because it's not on there, but I could do that, make it flat, so then when I deal with the bumper, the 51 bumper hookup and all that, it'll be good. So yeah, it is a work in progress. People are probably thinking fucking it'll never happen, but watch me, watch the progress. It'll be done, because the body will be on this before winter, so they may not be running or driving, but the body will be on this chassis before winter. So like I say, I got a lot of hours in this, weeks on end. People don't realize it doesn't take fucking 3 weeks to build when you're by yourself, unless you really have nothing to do and your whole entire life except sit there and do. If you don't work and all that, and that's all you do. Alright, so yeah, that's wiring harness that goes from the front all the way to the back, which I gotta keep hooked up just because lights and other shit. And then the computer wiring, this wiring here that I cut goes to the fuse box, that goes to part of this harness, which here's some of the wires here and here and here. So I'm not too worried. They're color coded, they're good. I know what's what, where they go and all that. So I just don't need as much wire though. I can shorten it up. So just like the brake lines and the gas lines. So other than that though, that's all I gotta say. Get her done. That's how we get her done, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna start cutting this side up. I gotta throw a couple more jack hands on this side and that side, so then it's holding it up and shit. So then I can get rid of that. I got a jack stand in the front and the rear, so just gotta put 2 more right here, do that cut, And then bye-bye, 35 inches, boom, gone. I'm going to do that here tonight, and then tomorrow, probably slide that rear end up and weld it up. And weld it up, because it's square tube frame, so weld it up. Plus I got heavy steel, like 1/8 inch thick steel plates and shit like that I could cut up and put over the welds and weld up all around it so it's extra secured. So yeah, I'm going to make sure the bitch is going to be extra secured, the frame, of course. Ain't no dumbass like some dumbasses are. So alrighty, that's about it. Figure kind of show you and let you know what's up and get her done. Oh, TV. Yep. Alright. Get her done.